Hare Krishna. Question: when a man and a woman procreate, sometimes a child is born and sometimes a child is not born. We say that it is due to Krishna's blessings that actually conception takes place. So, now what exactly happens when if the soul is present in the semen and is entering into the egg? Then what exactly is Krishna? Why doesn't conception always happen, and how does Krishna's blessing play a role in the union of the semen with the egg? And sometimes miscarriage happens, so we understand that it is because of karma. But how exactly are the karma, Krishna's blessings, and the physical union of the semen and the egg and the role of the soul, how do they all interrelate? Answer: yes, karmana daiva netrena jantor deha patyate. Bhagavatam says that the whole process of the soul getting a body happens under the supervision of Daiva. Daiva ultimately is the Supreme Lord Krishna. So when we work on, when a couple wants to have a child, at that time when they unite, so the it is sometimes biological factors are found out. If say after a union the couple is not able to conceive, so sometimes biological factors are found out where because of which say the couple is not able to conceive. But sometimes even when biologically both the male and the female are fit, still they don't have a child. And when that happens, the reason for that is quite often a biological, is not medically very easily comprehensible, and the doctors may give some medicines or tell the parents to keep trying, tell the prospective parents to keep trying, aspiring parents to keep trying. And the this how it works is that the soul is present in the semen. But if we look at biologically speaking, there are, when there is union, there are sperms, and the sperm has to move till it reaches the female the egg in the female body, and there the union has to take place. Now many sperms may enter, but a sperm may not reach the egg. Even if it reaches the egg, it may not penetrate and unite. So there is, from the biological point of view itself, researchers who study the whole process, that how perilous the journey of the semen to the egg is, and uh, how actually the possibility of the two uniting is low. So when we see that actually happening, we understand that it is not something which is just from the biological point of view. We may say it is all just left to chance. Some souls are able to reach the egg, some souls are able to penetrate the egg, some souls are able to unite and fertilization happens. Some souls, some sperms rather. Some sperms are able to, some sperms are not able to. So how exactly all this happens? So that is something which is not just up to chance. Mayadakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. Krishna says everything in material nature happens under his supervision. So from a biological point of view, we can say that the sperm is not reaching the egg, and that's why the union is not happening, and that's why the conception is not moving forward towards fertilization and the having of a child. So now the when this happens, when that doesn't happen, yes, from a medical perspective we can create remove certain biological obstacles, create biologically conducive circumstances, but they alone don't necessarily determine that conception will take place. So that is ultimately, so whether a semen now it's not necessary that all the sperms that enter into the female body, all of them are going to contain souls. Some of them may contain, several of them may contain. It will vary according to time, place, circumstance. And that soul whose consciousness is compatible with the consciousness of the parents, and that soul which is destined by karma to get that particular body, that particular semen, that particular sperm will actually enter into the egg and unite and then fertilize. So when the super soul, the Supreme Lord supervises everything, Daiva, is what karmana daiva netrena is supervised, but karmana, so it is according to karma. So sometimes by karma, couple may not have the necessary karmic credits to get a child, and that's why even though biologically things are fine, even though both of them are trying, but still, despite all the material factors being fine, because of the lack of material means biological level factors being fine, still because of the lack of karmic credits, they may not get a child. And sometimes by the same count, the child that is growing in the mother's womb, that child may be lost. So when miscarriage happens, what that means is that particular soul was by one's karma not meant to get a body in that particular body. So that means the soul was got that particular body for a particular duration, and then without coming out of the womb, without being born, the soul loses that body. So we live in an interconnected web of karma. So that means, say one family member gets a sickness, it is not that that family member alone is troubled by that. The other family members are also troubled. So if there is a miscarriage, then we understand that it is a part of it is because the karmic reactions of the soul and the parents, they are all coming together at that particular time. Now of course, karmic reactions doesn't mean that we don't look at biological causes. It doesn't mean that we don't correct biological causes if there are any. Yes, we have our duty to do, and we have our dharma to do in this life. So if the parents, if the doctors predict that there are that the pregnancy is going to be troubled, some problems are going to be there, then whatever preventive measures, whatever protective measures can be taken, they should be taken. So after doing that, if despite the best efforts, if the child if there is miscarriage, then that means that the soul did enter through this sperm, and there was union, and the egg did grow and fertilize. So soul was there, but that soul did not have the karma to have that particular body, and that's why before the soul came out of the womb in that body, the soul left that body and then went to karmana daiva netrena again, when under divine supervision, to some other body. Thank you. Hare Krishna.